Everybody has ups and downs. Sometimes I feel like I have more downs than ups. Like everything I do is an L. Every time I try something, I fail. But I'd rather go down trying something than to be known for doing nothing. I never let my failures stop me from what I want to do. My name is Mr. Edie, and this is what I do. For my anime fans who will understand, please note that I take more L's than Goku takes sensu beans, alright? Like, I be getting beat up sometimes. And then sometimes I even wonder, is this even worth it? Should I even keep trying? Like, the thought always crosses my mind, you know? I think this is a great topic because I can refer back to music. Like, when I first started doing music, I treated it as a hobby in a way as to express myself and blow off some steam. It wasn't until I started making a career where I actually experiencing the L's like on a significant level. Like, for example, my first EP was a flop. Like, I only made $15 on it, and I probably put in like $800 in, the studio time, the producers. Like, don't get me wrong, all producers should get paid, and that's why I wanted to do it that way. I don't want to be like them other rappers who steal a cash beat and not pay the producer for it. Like, nah, I actually want to pay producers because they put in the time and effort to their own craft as much as I do. And then and then the cover art. I wanted a dope cover art. I thought, like, since this is my first EP, I wanted to go all the way through with it. And in my opinion, I feel like if you start something, you should follow it through. So that's what I did. But yeah, that was like a major L. And I did everything I could. Like, I posted on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. I don't even think people use Tumblr anymore, but I did that as well. Google Plus, Dashboard, like everything. I even paid for promotion on it at the time, but it wasn't enough. It didn't click with everybody the way I thought it would. So, I sat there myself. At first, I was in I was in a state where, like, dang, like, maybe I should do something else. Maybe music ain't my thing. But I was like, nah, it's just not. It's not that they don't want to hear me. It's that they're not hearing me. So I'm just gonna keep pushing and pushing until they actually hear me. Until they actually, understand. Like, I'm not gonna, lay down just because people don't want me or people don't want my music. So that's why I just wanted to keep rolling on it. Plus, most of the time when I do this, I mostly do it for me. I don't like to think like I do it for anybody else but me. So it's my own self-accomplishment. Like, now I can go and say, hey, I have my own EP. How many people can say that? Probably a lot, but there's some people who can't. So that makes me more unique than the average man, because I can actually say, hey, I have an EP. I have music out there for people to listen to. I have music videos. I have I like to say I have a fan base back in my hometown. It might not be big, but I have them. I have people that listen to what I have to say no matter what. And to me, that's good. That's great on its own. That's like good enough to me on its own. I want to increase my fan base, of course, but I think that'll just go through, like, over time. And until then, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I wasn't gonna let that minor setback stop me, So I made my second EP, which, Shameless. Go get that. Shameless. Go get that on iTunes, Spotify, all streaming services. I like to measure every failure as an accomplishment as well, because it's still a learning experience. You know, there's a big learning curve with your failures. Everybody think like, oh, you just took a L, and that's it. Nah, when you take a L, you learn from it. That's why I don't believe in mistakes, because when you make a so-called mistake, you're just learning to do better for next time. Like I would say that I learned a lot from that setback, and now I'm able to keep moving, keep pushing forward. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy. Shoot, I think I went probably like 3 to 5 months of not writing anything, while making anything, because I just like, you know what, but now I had to get back to it. I had to sit there and just, have my own reflection, my own reflection, or my own reflective moment to tell myself, hey, you gotta keep going, you gotta keep doing it. There's gonna be times where you want to quit, but you gotta keep going. You can't just give up on your dreams, on your goals, and your careers, no matter how big the goal is, no matter how small it is. It can be something simple like, oh, I want to go to the gym every day this week. There can be stuff that pop up like, oh, car issues, you can't get to the gym with the car issues you have, but you don't have to go to the gym. You can just work out at home. You'll do whatever you can to do what you want to do, even if it isn't exactly the way you want it to be. But the bottom line is, you got to do what you say you were going to do. Like, if your goal is to work out every day, you got to work out every day, even if you didn't have to go to the gym. And for me, I want to gain 15 pounds. I know I'm not going to gain that overnight. I want to be like shredded like Michael B, I know I ain't going to get that overnight. It's going to take time, maybe even years. But I know I'm going to get there because I continue to go to the gym. Yeah, sure, there'll be times where I was like, where I can't even like go for like a few days or even 4 weeks, for a couple weeks. But I notice every time I get back into the routine, I'm getting closer and closer to the commitment and to stay with it and do what I do. So that way I can get closer to that goal I want to reach. And some of you probably gonna watch this and be like, oh yeah, I never took in an L. I never felt at anything. I'm great at everything I do. Good for you. Good for you. But don't sit there and say that you never have taken an L, because everyone's taken a loss. Everybody messed up somewhere. Everybody has failed at some point in their life. It's just foolish to think that you went on this life perfectly with no mistakes at all, without losing anything. Like, that's just, if you have done that, I want to talk to you. Like, I want to have a personal one-on-one with you, because I want to know your secret to getting through it. Because I just, like, I'm pretty sure other people won't feel the same way. Now, some people are afraid of failure. Like, even me, like, sometimes I'm afraid to fail. Failure is actually one of my biggest fears. But you can't let that fear control you. Like, it's okay to be afraid, right? But don't be afraid to try. Even if you're afraid to fail, don't be afraid to try, because if you do that, you're gonna be sitting there thinking like, oh, what if this happened? What if it doesn't work out? And then you're just not gonna do anything. You're just gonna sit there and wonder the entire time. At least when you try it, you can be like, okay, it did work out, or okay, it didn't work out. Either way, you won't have that regret of you not trying. You won't be sitting there like, oh man, maybe I should have did that, or dang, what would have happened if I ever did that? Because you'll know, because you actually did it. What they say, a celebrity, I think, said, do what scares you the most. And I believe you should, as long as it's, something positive or something that's going to help you, or that could help you potentially in the future. Only advice to people as far as failure goes is, you could fail hundreds, thousands of times over and over again. Every time will be a new learning experience, and you'll know what to do differently. So do not be afraid to try, and it's okay. It is okay to be afraid to fail, but do not let that control you. Bottom line, do what you want to do. Start and finish. Like, you need to do what makes you happy when it comes to that. And if you have these goals, do whatever you can to achieve them.